Ah! Oh my god! I have been muted this whole fucking time. Well, I mean, thankfully I've been here watching. Jesus. Wow. That's my fault for rushing and not actually checking the meter. Jesus, I had my inline thing muted. Well, It doesn't look like anyone's actually been watching, so it's kind of good, I guess. Jesus. Let me get this back. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter because no one's watching. But yeah, basically I've just been talking about just 4th of July not being as loud as I thought it would be. And how the CX4 chip in Super ZSNES isn't a thing yet, apparently. I tried running Mega Man X2 and it just had no sprites, and it gave that whole list of errors at the beginning. And then, what was it? Oh yeah, Star Fox. I was talking about Super ZSNES potentially having HD Super FX, and apparently ZS Knight said that it's a planned feature, which I think is going to be fucking cool. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. There's a lot of yeah, you can't kill those. There's a lot of crazy stuff. Wow, I'm really doing bad. A lot of crazy stuff's just been going on, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to get back into the swing of things here. It's interesting how, like, when they stomp down, it's like, well, I guess that was just a one-time thing. So, wow. I'm backing up, man. I'm not wasting time on this shit. God, I feel like a scrub. Yeah, like, there's that little, like, water particle thing when they first stomp. It's like they're not technically submerged in water until they actually move and function. Yeah, just going right is the way. But how? I guess I was technically moving up. Thankfully I got him before he actually spiked me. That's good. The Reznors, the Trent Reznor. I gotta wait for it to go all the way around. Whoa! It wasn't real. I keep forgetting the widescreen. Man, if only I could just, like, jump and, like, go so slow, I'd love to, like... Oh, whatever. I don't think there's any possible way to, like, get suspended. I think this is Butterbridge, right? Yes, that's Butterbridge. I think that's Cheesebridge down there. Yep, Trees Bridge. It's so weird that it's an area. But I'll do the butter first. You know, butter on toast sounds pretty fucking good. But then, you know, melting some cheese on toast and doing it, you know, the way the French did it, that's always pretty damn good, too. And the French really just made everything good. They made French toast, they had the French bread, the baguettes, they got the fucking French fries. Just wow, everything comes from France. I still don't know the fucking origin from. I mean, I think I've been told it like a long time ago, but like it's something that I never retain because it's like just weird, a lot of weirdness all around. This is a level where widescreen does kind of help. At least, oh, to help you to see, so you know exactly where the next platform would be even more ahead of time. Mario! Mario, what are you doing to your own brother? There's this, some good shit that I always needed. I just want to chill. That's all I want to do. I know I keep saying that, but honestly, it does kind of hurt. Back in 2020 when I was streaming, I mean, it was COVID, and that's what I've been thinking the whole time. I knew it would be. It was just everyone was available. So when I was streaming, there's nobody like me. There were people who would be like, hey, you know what? I've subscribed to this guy. Let me go ahead and check him out. That's long gone. I need to do more stuff with my channel anyway, honestly. I need to actually upload the music stuff. I've got a lot of that that I've completed in the year since. It's just I never uploaded it because I was stuck with either Windows Movie Maker, which was very much not good and very lossy. And then there was Sony Vegas, which basically stopped working when I switched to Windows 10. I mean, it works, but it's like very temperamental, and it can't like render with like my GPU for some reason, so everything I render is super slow, so I just didn't even fucking bother. Now I got DaVinci Resolve, and I work it, like, I understand how it functions. I've done a little bit of, video editing with it, and some, like, attempts at, color correcting some things. So. Oh. So I could easily, put together some more, my old, like, remixes, and I've done a lot of, like, restoring stuff. Like the old original samples for Super NES music. I got all the Mega Man X samples. There's a sound font that had them, and there's a few more that, I found samples that are at least close enough to the original. I'm pretty darn sure that they must be. Or at least, are based on the same sounds. And, I got all the ones for Star Fox, and I've been working on those a lot lately. There we go, that's good shit. Super Mario, so much fun! Yeah, I'd like to get back to that. That'd be a lot of fun. I used to upload a lot of stuff. Back in the day, I made YouTube poops. I mean, if I had any confidence in that not coming out, like, embarrassingly, like, bad. Because, like, we got, like, fucking, like, The Things and I Teach Vader, like, doing, like, really fucking amazing shit to this day. Like, there's no way I could, compete with that. It's one of the weirdest secrets in the game. But that was where I got my start. And like silly redubs. Honestly, I do love that shit, but I don't think there's really a market for that anymore. Almost got them all. But it's fine. Things change, and honestly, I would rather do more serious stuff in the meantime anyway. I'd like to, post some music stuff, some remasters, remixes, rearrangements. I'm not even much of a music guy, really, like, in terms of, like, knowing stuff. It's just, I know how to, work my way around old SFL Studio 8, and I, well, I like to, have things that I had in one way in higher quality. It's like, I felt like that for a lot of stuff, like, becomes like Dragon Ball. I started out with those really shitty orange bricks, and then, now, fucking, I've gotten into, like, ooh! Now I've gotten into torrenting and shit, which was always the thing I was, like, too scared of. Technically, though, one of my earliest Dragon Ball memories with, like, the Japanese side, technically, I did use the old-ass BitTorrent client in, like, 2000, and I downloaded, the first Z Broly movie with that. It took me like a week, and it was really shitty quality, but I did it. And did the same with Fusion Reborn back then. Those were before Funimation ever even dubbed them. His sprite is really dark. Like, the whites are like gray. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, like... But now I'm basically, like, into, like, fucking... Seed of Might and all their Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Box color corrections. All that stuff. Like, it's just, that's where the good shit is. And, like, I want to do the same stuff with, like, music for, like, the old video games I like. If it can be made in higher quality with the source materials, I would like to be able to do that whenever I'm able to do it. It just depends on whether the samples are widely available and people have, like, dumps of, like, the ROM boards or whatever. And then if they do and I can download it, then I'll do it. And I don't even mind, like, remaking samples. Before Sonic CD past zone restorations really took off, I was like layering instruments and samples and getting them to sound pretty darn close. But yeah, it's just, music is just an easy thing, I guess, like that. I am not really much of a composer. I have tried composing a few things, but I never really understood a whole lot of it. I might upload a couple of those someday. I know those were, like, kind of popular. Like, I've done a couple of Mega Man X style tracks. Cheese Bridge area. This is the one that perplexed me as a kid. I didn't know what the alternate exit was, so I had never visited Soda Lake until, I think, until I got Advance 2 on the Game Boy Advance years later. So I was always stuck at, like, 90, maybe, like, 93, 94 exits as a kid on my old save file, if I remember. That was a bad move right there. That was all my fault. I take the blame for that. And this is a violent game. Like, these fucking, these buzz saws. Like, these are, like, what you use to, like, chop down a tree. Like, these fucking... Like, I need Yoshi. Those are the wings. I think all you really gotta do is just fly over the goal. And that's where the secret exit is. So I think what it was, well, wow. I think what it was as a kid, I didn't realize you could actually go over it without clearing the level. But, you know, now as an adult, it's like, oh, he's fucking... Oh. Oh, I remember. You go under it. Now I remember. I gotta, like... There we go. You get a moon for all of your hard-earned efforts. Yeah, I know, I'm a scrub, but... Let's do this. One of these. This is easier to do without Yoshi. I got two. Tic-tac-toe. Now, there's always something satisfying about that orchestra hit at the end there. There we go. These vine tiles, which are not used anywhere else, as far as I'm aware. This game's just always endlessly interesting to me. Like, it just, I don't know. This is one of those games where, like, it's... Ooh! Oh boy. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into this time? Well. That was so stupid. Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, like, even before, like, we had the Giga League, which, like, showed us even more crazy shit that, we just did not know. Like, we saw, like, the old screenshots where the game looked very different. And there's always, like, the stuff that was cut, like piranha plants on the map, the Koopalings on the map, the bluebird, like that mystery cage. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this game that just was cut and never, like... Yeah. And so I just find that so interesting. Like, they were so ambitious with this game. And yet... Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I have so many mixed feelings about the game itself, because, like, it feels like it does lack a little bit in variety compared to, like, Super Mario 3. But it does have, like, bigger, more elaborate levels. It has the exploration and the world map. Everything's interconnected, and I always thought that was great. But... like, in terms of, like, level theming and, like, gimmicks and stuff, it feels like it's a little less than... what was on Super Mario 3. But, like, they had those ideas, it's just they didn't... I'm wondering if it was, like, just, like, they wanted to keep it simple, which is fine, because honestly, maybe the game is better for being simple. Or if it was just, like, just down to deadlines, they had to get it in time for the Super Famicom launch. It's always, always, always interesting to me. Oh, wow, that was bad timing. Oh! So was that. Thought I could go in there for some reason. That. There's the pumpkin head. Oh, pumpkin head. It's fucking Halloween time, bros. You know, I do wonder, because, like, I was mentioning it before, but, like... when you do clear Special World, and the colors on the map change, and it does kind of look more like fall. Not exactly, but it does look more like it. Oh. But then, like, all the, like, enemies, like, look like they're wearing, like, Halloween costumes. Like, it looks like the Koopas are dressed as Mario and Luigi, and these look like jack-o'-lanterns. And the Bullet Bills become birds. And they even changed more sprites in the Game Boy Advance one. Like, the Pokies become, like, these totem pole-looking things. So I wonder if it was, like, supposed to make it look like fall and, like, Halloween. And that was, like, the intent. Holy fucking crap. There we go, good shit. Super Mario is very fun now. Mario's going to walk off a cliff over there. There we go. You know what? I'm kind of thirsty. It's been pretty hot outside, so I think I'm gonna go for a nice sody pop. The only level with Torpedo Ted. Basically a longer bullet bill with propellers and, yeah, they are propellers. Oh, wow. And a shit-eating grin. You know, these dudes, you know, they get pretty fast. Fucking Mickey Mouse hands. Ah, Yobby! These do look like Mickey Mouse hands. Does Mickey Mouse have the cartoony three-finger fucking thing on his hands? That was a fucking stylistic choice in cartoons I never understood. Fucking Hotel Mario did that. The old fucking Sonic cartoons did that. For, fuck, I think, yeah. I think even Sonic himself only had 3 fingers in Adventures, and even in Sad AM, which was like, supposed to be more serious and gritty, like everyone only had 3 fingers. It might have just come down to the fact that it's easier to animate. I know they did a gag about that on The Simpsons back in the day as well. It's Mario time. Let me double check and see if all of my shit works. Just a second. Yep. Looks like all my sound levels are just fine. I was a little paranoid after earlier because I started my stream for the first 10 minutes. I was talking to nobody. I don't know if entering these counts as access. I don't think so. I wonder what anyone like is first given like Star Road warp would have been. Cause it's been so long I can't remember what the first one I found was. I guess that'd be an interesting thing to like think about. Cause there's so many of them. I'd be curious. It's like, oh, well, I found the one in the Forest of Illusion. That might have been the first one I accessed as a kid. Maybe now thinking about it. But the one in Donut Plains is also pretty easy to find, too, so that's probably the one most people did find. You know, a lot of games from back in that era that would use, like, foreground foliage like that. Wow, that despawned quick. A lot of, games back then that would use foreground foliage, like, I'm thinking, like, Dynamo Man stage in Mega Man and Bass. Like, sometimes that could really get distracting. But here it's not done bad at all. It's pretty tasteful. You know, I just now realized, I think, after all these years, that the palettes for the sprite versions of these blocks that bring out enemies, those are different palettes from the actual turn blocks, which use, like, the same, like, colors as, like, the like, question mark blocks, I think. Because it's, like, a little bit brighter yellow, and, like, shading's a little bit of a brighter orange. I think that's the case. It might use the Mario's Cape palette. Okay. Always gotta get the secret exits. Although, you kind of want to get them both in Forest of Illusion. Because that way it makes getting around easier. Give me a sec, I gotta lay down. I am sitting down and my legs are hurting. Ah. Okay. So much more comfy. Okay. And then there he goes. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I always saw the Eries as, like, they have the big noses, but I always saw, like, they're, like, squinty eyes. Like, and, like, the way their, like, posture was, and I kind of saw, like, the shadow under their nose as, like, a mustache, and I always thought they were supposed to look like butler ghosts or something. But, in actuality, they're just, like, dinosaur ghosts that are, like, native to Dinosaur Land, which is kind of cool. A lot of clocks. The grandfather clock. Yeah. I'll get me my extra. I want my extra. I don't think there's anything up here. I think I'm thinking of the Game Boy Advance version, which added the Yoshi coins to levels, which previously didn't have them. I don't know if that'll help me or not here. Don't need that. Don't care about points. Don't care about these. Just more dudes. Oh, hey, now I'm trapped like a rat. Oh, boy. These guys get a little aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back here. Ah! What is it that fucking causes the boos to, like, make the little faces at you? Because it always seemed kind of random to me. So I think that is the main exit, but then you go further left and you get the other exit. And this is the actual, like, secret exit. Yeah, and you get the moon. it's interesting how they fucking took moons and turned them into the big collectible thing in Odyssey. So honestly, I don't complain about, because it was cool to see them kind of make a comeback in a way, just in a different way. I mean, hell, Stars went from granting you invincibility to just being this MacGuffin that you collect that lets you save Princess Peach and stop Bowser in Super Mario 64. So. Now you have one. Wait, was that the wrong one? Wait, but that seemed more secret. What the fuck? Well, looks like the joke's on me. Ah! And it really is there too, Jesus Christ. Jump on these guys. Watch out for them, and all this, all that. Ah! It's Mario. I always like this area. I don't know. There's something about these ghost houses that I love. Like I mentioned before, like I grew up in a house with a lot of wood paneling and shit, and it was pretty old too, and it tended to get like, you know, dusty and cobwebs and stuff. So, in a way, like these ghost houses almost kind of feel like my old house if it was like a big fucking creepy haunted mansion. And they're fucking huge too. Like it's just insane when you actually think about how big these houses are. Like they fucking give the Resident Evil Spencer Mansion a run for its money. Well, I guess the less secret one is more secret, and it's technically better, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. There we go. That's what we wanted. I do like the way the Forest of Illusion looks with these colors, though. And then here's Fish and Boo. I think this is another gimmick that only shows up here. And then you got not Fish and Boo, fucking Fish and Lakitu, and then you got Fish and Boo in the fucking later levels. It was basically the same thing, but way more, you know, harmful, because, you know, that flame that he holds on his fishing rod never goes away, it always hurts you, and so it's an active hazard, whereas this is just regular old Lakitu is just being a bit of a bitch. It's like kind of cartoony when you think about it. It's like some lunatic just like, I know exactly what I can do to get this plumber. He wants that extra life. And it's the perfect bait. Like some shit like that. Wait a second. The face despawns before the cloud does. That's funny. A little pyramid, like we're in Egypt. So, well, since I'm already here, I'll just take it and get my exit count up. I think it does cut into the middle anyway, which is good. Yeah, so yeah, that was also something I wanted to do. I'll do this, and then I'll get the Blue Switch Palace. That'll work. Dun, da, da. I love the underwater music in this game. Hell, I fucking love all the underwater music. You know, people hate water stages in games, and I never got it. I always found them to be some of the most relaxing and kind of nostalgic parts of the games. It's, I mean, fucking, especially look at Donkey Kong Country. Like, that, the aquatic ambience is like one of the, like, best fucking pieces of video game music ever written. And the stages are pretty fast-paced, too. Yeah, I know it's a little slower, but fuck, it's just a nice little change of pace. Like, I don't see a problem with it. And then, oh, wow. Didn't realize that guy was already awake. Oh boy, not good. There we go. Yeah, you know, it's just... It's nice. I especially love the hell out of the underwater stages in Super Mario 1 All-Stars. That's a hell of a remix, and I also love, just the way it looks. It's just, I don't know, it's just nice. But hey, you know, they kind of did, like, also, like, merge the two themes in the new Super Mario games a lot with, like, the... I'm taking that. That was my fault. I don't want to keep endlessly rewinding. It's just Super Mario World. But, like... You know, I don't know. I guess it's just me, like... I've been just stuck here in fucking rural Ohio my whole life. I haven't really explored the world a whole lot. And, I've always wanted to be able to, like, go and, like, see a beach. And, like, go for, like, a, like, swim. And, like, go, like, scuba diving. Like, all that, like, other shit in the world. And, like... I know it probably sounds silly, but it's just, like, much like taking vacations to tropical resorts in, Super Mario Sunshine is... let me reword that. But much like Super Mario Sunshine kind of fills that itch, sort of taking a tropical vacation that I just can't do in real life. Due to, like, funds, and not making enough money, and not having a car right now. The game basically gives me that kind of a feeling, and so I like to replay it, like, at least once every year or two. And, like, much like that, I guess water levels do kind of the same thing for me. You know, that always felt like a really big secret to me when I was a kid, but it's so obvious now as an adult, just because the tile's entirely different from the actual solid walls. I'm gonna do this first, and then wait for that, I guess, but I don't want to because I don't care. I got 71 fucking lives. I don't need any more. Okay, I'm gonna do... This is where I'm gonna spam shit. There we go. You're hitting that block. It looks like he's hitting the fucking block. I love it. Okay. Honestly, Forest of Illusion's probably the most annoying place to even, like, worry about exits for, because, like, even if the path is, like, completed, like, if you're, like, down to, like, 97 exits, there's a good chance one of these is the one that you missed, because you might have gotten only the fake exit or only the real exit, because it all connects with each other anyway. So I figure I might as well go ahead and, actually, get the other exit while I'm here. I can't remember if the urchin enemies are really used anywhere else. Super Mario World. I just can't help but hear that. Super Mario World. You know, I can't remember which one it was. One of the fucking Mario educational games. It might have been Fun with Numbers. One of the ones that, like, had Super Mario Oasis. It was pretty kind of cool in a way, just that I remember, like, hearing, like, a MIDI of it years ago. It had, like, an extended version of, this theme. Which, like, you know, if there's one reason for it to exist, besides just being, you know, educational trash, the fact that they could, like, think, oh, hey, you know, we could take these classic tunes and run with them. I was like, at the very least, there's that. Although I do still maintain to this day that the original Super NES Mario is missing is a bit of a nostalgic guilty pleasure. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry too much about the exits right now, though. More men. I don't know why I never thought of this when I was a kid. I left before the meter updated. God. That's so dumb. Okay, I'm not doing anymore. I don't need men. It's just Mario World. It's just Mario. Like, come on, bruh. It ain't that deep, bruh. Ain't that deep. I do wish I had the flower so I could fucking blast them. I'm not gonna be able to get it from there. So I wasted too much time. Anything good in here? Yes. That is a tasty treat for a fine little lad like me. Love those pink pipes. They look like cherry-flavored candy. And the yellow ones are lemon, and the blue ones are blueberry. Yum. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I taking this with me? I don't have any use for it. Ah! Ooh! I got a coin. That's what matters. Everyone loves their coins in Mario. It's Mario World. There we go. This. Here's a few lives for you. That was more than I thought I'd get. Wait, I wanna like... There we go. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Wait. Oh, I'm retarded. That's why. Fuck. I forgot. Oh, God, I'm dumb. I forgot that I already did. Ouch! Oh, hey. I need the fucking spring to get in like one of those pipes or something, I think. And that takes me to the fucking secret exit. And that's the whole reason I came back here, but no, double dumbass on me. Or maybe it's up here. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Come on, buddy, I need your help. Koopa, you gotta help me. Ah! Oh, goddamn! Good shit. I thought it might be buried in a turn block, which would have been bad for me. I think this is the one where you're on the platform. Yep. And then the background starts scrolling fast. This is a very interesting level. It's kind of slow. Perhaps a little boring, but it's still a cool concept. I don't know why the fuck what the hell they were going for with that scrolling background, because the stage is clearly not moving that fast. I just don't understand it. That was scary. Yeah, you know, anyone's watching. If anyone ever wants me to check out other Super NES games on this thing, I'd be willing to do whatever anyone, you know, asks. I plan on playing some Mega Man X. Making a little more progress in this, perhaps. That didn't work out. And then, I think this leads to another fortress. And then another Star Road. Yep. Smashers, great, just what I wanted. Hold on, my fan is turned a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, golly. It's slow. I can tell you that much. I'll wait for another one. There we go. Oh, boy. Jesus. Ah! Whoa! Well, that was bad. Oh, I need the cape for this. That used to be my go-to area to get one-ups. It's like, you know, having to go through the level and shit. That's a lot slower than just going into the fucking Forest of Illusion stage and... that. Well, let me finish this so I can properly clear off Forest of Illusion. After that, I think I'll move on to some Mega Man X. Ow! This was the one I was thinking of, where, like, you need the thing. Or, you know... Well, oh well, just having Yoshi should be enough anyway. Oof! 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 Yeah. And, once again... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This level was brutal in fucking Super Mario World Remade from memory. Those fucking fireballs kept getting like trapped with you there, and it was horrible. Well, that was a fucking lucky-ass jump. Bounce on. I like how the colors are just so weird in this game. Like, I don't know why he's blue in this. Why? Okay. Well, I like this one. Well, that's enough of that. Ah! Give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know, man. We'll just see how things go. Do this, and 0 appears. Percussion sounds kind of weird. I'll make a save state. Alrighty. Always gotta start with chill penguin, because you want the dash. Let's see if there's any instrument. Whoa, what? That sounds weird. Is that the texture? I don't get it though. Why? Who? Who? Let me take a closer look at that. Who would want? Why? Why a papery texture over the whole screen? I just don't get it. That's so weird to me. That's such a weird thing to, like, mark as an enhancement. No. Oh, okay. I don't know. I might just be nitpicking, but I feel like that's such a weird thing to just, like, put on a game and mark as enhancement. The sound thing makes a lot of sense. And, like, HD mode for, like, Mode 7 stuff and eventually Super FX stuff makes sense. But, like, just, like, putting, like, a weird, like, paper texture over these graphics, I don't know what that's enhancing. I think the heat's starting to get to me. I'm probably gonna have to wrap this up soon. And also the synth brass that they remade for this is an octave too high, I think. And the drums are kind of weird too. But I get it, they can't use the original samples. Oh boy. Well, I think that's about it.